Oh, this is going to be the final poem today. It's going to be called Dawson Creek Canadian in 2025. Um, so the Sasquatch rinsed out mouthwash is scalding all the post-human buttocks with these manacles of festoon and fountainheads that besought the the courtyards and mediumistic lunar hallways, as post-humanity is a gigantic wormhole, and these Barbizon rinsed out toothbrushes that conquer the Eurasia of the Pleiades, and the cosmogonic Scrabble anagram combinatorics are stuffed and squeezed inside a gigantic conquer skin, bleeding the Barbizon school of smooth jazz, Pastafarianism, and the saline glistening of these polyphemus boltzmann brains who erotically kiss each other's flesh before the howling December Dawson Creek rain, and this cafe on near Quesnel, just as the Finnegan's Wake whispers geosophical symbolism, geosophical symbolism before the seminal wildflowers that 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 catalyst this quantum castigation of all these ex Luciferian endocrinologists of the heavens, and the arbor of this abhorred Donald Trump counterfactual magician and pataphysician, Fomin, the tempestuous Burka, where hallucinatory geometry, and Heidegger is swimming for all the stag antlers sculpted of velveteen on at the grocery stores where we spend the next um Graham's number factorial of years debating solitaire in the underwear of Aristotle's nostril hairs. To capitalistic gooey Kermode bear gambling machines. The gigantic amphibian scrotum stuffed with telepathic Boltzmann brain monads, and the Venusian highways bent as they Colorado before the vulcanization of the casserole and frying pan stuffed with brilliance of rearing jaded technicolor quaggas. It's a quokka who's named the messiah of womankind in an ever intergalactic breast bra strap of the omnitheistic demigods, your lunar smelling thighs, and these hever levers of metempsychotic enigmatography rinsed out to scarlet buttresses and bedrocks, the millenarian humankind, the blooming of higher women, beyond the carne the pen the neo-Pythagorean aromatics, and these Heraclitean mandrakes snap with their sandals into the serenity or the tranquility which is the Epicurean meaning of life. And this anerographical bayou. There's a Freudian and Anscomian rewriting of all quantum logic, um, taped to the marshlands of gigantic succotash and borscht skyscraper sculpted faced wildflowers, and a post-human kind lodges a shack, a tiny home hanging upside down from the coattails of Godzilla's semiconductor um, red wine champagne, on these peregrinations of the Lemurian Mother Mary, who rises from the Leviathan Hobbesian post pre-humanistic tragedies, and this Rosicrucian Heidelberg, and this metempsychotic horsewoman, this transfinite Lebensworld that's a spermatic rearing garlic soaked pretzel, um that 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 Gunny Sacks, McBride BC, before a canvas back and a canvas of all libertine and libertarian socialists. Purple seas. One, the gigantic dream machine is about worth a couple rental lemur Gary Kasparovs on Pluto. The Baroque medieval Thomist and Platonist Famar, this this shamanista of the surreal, and this gigantic archimboled, this bacchanalian medicine dance before a wind hyena goddess who with its blue beard, with its turquoise beard, and its jeans so tight, quantum disentangling the pneumatic sponge cakes frosted with absolute zero philosophical zombie homunculi, like the pro like the like the pan experientialist quantum computers who pizza delivery driver, the quotidian saline fractals of consciousness as I walk outside of my apartment and look at and overhear the black pill magpies sitting about the anarcho federalist maverick metal faced and absolutely whimsical um Pope Leo uh uh matriarchal gorgonic hound dog purple jackanape Linus. And let's continue with the gigantic animism before all the sacrosanct rearing antlers and these bell chimes where Quasimodo and Esmeralda are four square competitive players. And Emily Dickinson is Maldor's host prime mover of cosmogony, and the pataphysicians of Rudy Rucker's Mindscape Loggerhead, this Merlin cataleptic swan whose psychoelectricities the black swallowtail licorice as a lunar octangulates the squeezed out mandarin juices, so venomously sweet of the bent over naked wormholes, the scrumptiously barracuda, the muses of all geniocracy muses, and these waxwinds and succotash um 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 greenhorn moons, soaking up centuries of the prejudice before a chlorophenol, sorry, I don't know how you pronounce it, chloroformatic and chlorophenol empregardo were these porous lava spheres and empedocles, and the Euphrates dilemma is only expresses the Einstein field equations leading to the psychophysics of God, and Leonard Suskind's wormhole that opens the bridge between the Platonic realm and Mundane jungle and the Wittgensteinian cathedrals. For who is God? They say the cave the cyborg cave people say up to the science fiction skies at starryscapic nocturnal breezy winterscapic night, and the autumn leaves are eddying through the tallows as one woman whispers, a chupacabra crypto cryptozoologist, and a cross obsessive, um, 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 marvelous, marvelous, marvelous embittered automobile, Gulen, iridescent fawns of the soaked up demonic clouds, and these ragged, quarrelsome marbled goddesses with their bacchanalian wounds, celestial, celestially enchantress of the wind Philistines, of the foghorn Philistines. These soaked up bowels are written on your breasts, and as your nipples squeeze out an intergalactic galaxy, as I passionately kiss each coconut, as we look up at the stars on Clipperton Island and Heard and McDonald Island before one, anachronistic, um, pan omnitheistic, um, counterfactual, uh, anathema, drenched in the nutcracker juices. We're all these we're all these brutalistic Leviathan processionalist, shackle the insecticidal moon-rearing Pegasus, and the Gawkin tetragrammaton slicked in the sunscape. That's so mahogany and violet, purple and green, and there stands the beautiful Kuan Yin, the crucifix of the question of God exists, which all boils down to Monongian transworld identity versus Kripkean reg designator maximize across all solipsistic swamplands in the brain hemispheres and that frontal lobotomize Godzilla's cushioned eroticized hind rear.